everybody, it's Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Today I'm coming with a Halloween project for you. I'm going to make a little card using the cat, which is part of a bundle. And you get this stamp set here, which is Spooky Cat, and the Cat Punch, which is awesome. It does coordinate, I'll just quickly show you. It does coordinate with the Spooky Nights Halloween DSP, and you've got these cats on some of the sheets and this will punch them out, and also you've got the cat stamp, and also you can just punch out blanks like so. So without further ado, I'm going to get on with my card, and what I've done is I've taken a small square and I have punched out the cat. I'm going to make it a bit of a shaker card. So to do that, first of all, I'm going to just see where I'm going to have a cardstock back to my shaker, and I'm going to have a small border all the way around. But what I'm going to do here is, if I just remove this ghost, I've got a ghost on my stamp. I'm going to take the little cat's eyes here. We've got some cat's eyes, and I'm going to stamp those on the background where I've punched out. So I'll just put that on like so, and I'm just going to use basic black. See if I can get a little cat face on there like so. So we've got the cutout, and then there's the face inside. Move that to one side. I have cut out a piece of acetate. So I'm going to put my shaker together first, and it's going to decorate the front of my card. All measurements will be on my blog. I think this is about 3 by 3 and this is 2 3/4, something like that. But I'll put the measurements for everything over on my blog, so go and take a look if you want to recreate this card at home. So I'll just get all of the bits off of here. I'm using red line tape to stick my acetate to my card. You're going to hear my glass mat clattering. I do apologise. I'm waiting on a new pad of grid paper arriving. I'm quite a messy crafter, so I go through a lot of grid paper. It is good because it does cut down on the clatter from my glass mat, but it also saves my table and it helps me with my measuring. It's awesome. But I did run out, so clatter I will. I am sorry. I'll try and be quiet. I'm just going to peel that off. For once I've got my poker tool to hand, so it's quite easy to remove the tape using it. It's far easier than trying to peel it off with your bare hands. Okay, now I'm going to stick that to the back. Which way do I want my card? I want it that way. So I'm going to stick it to the back. Carefully. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to use some of these foamy strips, which will help my shaker have dimension, and then I'll be able to add it to my card shortly. Just give that a snip. Clatter, sorry. Clatter, clang, clash. Snip that, and just put in a nice little border all the way around of this foamy strip, which will keep my shaker element from basically falling out of my card. It's about as complicated as shaker cards get. I'm not using glitter, I'm using some shapes. Now the shapes are contraband, they're not actually from Stampin' Up. However, I have thought of a cunning plan of how you could make your own. Okay, now I've got these shapes. I've got a great big pack of them. from the pound shop, because I knew I was going to do lots of, let me just zoom out ever so slightly because I do think I'm a little bit close. I knew I was going to do lots of projects, so I've been and picked up some bits and bobs. However, if you check out what you may have in your stash, I found these little bones, and I found these little bat wings. You could, if you had the patience to cut lots out, you could make shaker cards with those. And they are out of the Sweet Home set, which made the little houses. We had them last year. If it's been carried over, if you've kept hold of it, I've still got the die set, and in your die set you've got the ghost, you've got the bone, and you've got the little bats. So, you know, you can use them again this year for Halloween. So I'll just set that to one side, and I'll attach all of that to my card in a moment. And I'm just going to get the base of my card ready. So I've got a card base here which is black, basic black, 11.5 by 4. I'm just doing an insert, and I'm going to use that cat stamp because I think it's lovely. It's this one with the words, it says spooky and Halloween and trick or treat. So I'm just going to stamp the inside of my card with it, just to see what it looks like, because I'm dying to have a try. I'm just going to mount that on a block. Move that out of the way. Ink this up, and I'm just going to stamp this. I've cut this as an insert, it's going to go inside, so this stamp will decorate the inside of my card on the bottom right hand corner. Main shot. I'll just give that a stamp there. As I say, we don't really celebrate Halloween in the UK, look at that, isn't that beautiful, to the same extent as, say, they do in America. However, who needs an excuse to craft fun things? I certainly don't. Right, so I'm going to glue this on my inside now. If my glue will come out my bottle. It's full of air, I think. There we go. I'm just going to carefully lay that on my card. I've cut a very tiny increment, it's 1/8 of an inch, very, very small. Trying to learn myself, teach myself, however you want to say it, to use smaller increments, because I think it has a bit of a cleaner look. I just think it looks nice. So that's the inside of my card there, ready to go. I'm going to layer it with this, which is also from the Spooky Nights DSP. It's got pumpkins on one side and very elegant looking, very vanilla and polka dots on black. So again, I've cut this 1/8 of an inch, oh, come on, increment. But as I say, all the measurements will be over on my blog, so don't worry if you miss them. Every time I do a project, I'll always do a blog post to go with it, and I always leave a link in the comments below, okay? So it's not hard for you to find my measurements and follow along. Get that lined up nicely, so that it's straight, please, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. This is lovely paper on its own. You know, you can use this after Halloween. That doesn't say Halloween specifically, does it? It's just beautiful paper. Okay, so we're ready for that now. So now I will finish the rest of my shaker. So I'll open this little packet of, these are little pumpkins, and I've chosen these to just inject a little bit of colour on what is, at the moment, black and very vanilla. Totally black and very vanilla. So I'm just going to put, I'm not going to need a lot of these because they're quite large. I'm just going to put a few little pumpkin ones. I think that'll be enough. I don't really want a lot. Okay, have I done that right? Let me think. How am I going to do this now? Hold on a minute. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to peel that off. And I'm going to get off. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. I didn't think about how I was going to stick this on now. Hold on a minute. Because I want that cat face to show, don't I? Right, let me think. Okay. Okay. I didn't really think about how I was going to make sure my cat face was showing before I put my pumpkins in. So what I've done is I've just shook them back out and I've just stuck the top line of my foam in. And then I'll go and put my pumpkins in now. If I hadn't wanted to line that stamp up, it really wouldn't have mattered. But I did want the little cat's face showing. Right, so my pumpkins are back in now, so I can take the rest of my strip off. I don't always do samples before I film. I have an idea, I switch the camera on and I get on with it. So I hadn't foreseen that being a problem. But we've got round it. So I'll stick the rest on. It's not a problem. Okay. And then we've got our little shaker look. It's worked perfectly fine. So now I just need to trim round. And try and keep that neat and square. And then I can just attach that to the front of my card. You could make tags doing this. You could attach it to the lid of a box. Lots of different things you could do with these little shakers. I absolutely love them. I think they're great. Great fun. I shall be making more. And I shall plan a little bit better how to put it together than I have on this video. But not to worry. Right. So I'm going to add some glue, like so, and this will, look at that, those are cute, those little pumpkin heads. So I'm attaching this to the bottom right corner of my card. Just give it a bit of a press. And that should easily attach there, and if you can see, that's shaky shaky, love it. Right, so now I'll do my sentiment, but what I'm also going to do is I'm just going to attach two of these little ghosties. Why not? I think they're awesomely cute. So, I'll have a little ghostie here. And I'm going to have one at the top corner as well. I am so glad that I keep all of my stamp sets now. And all of my dies, because this one is terribly useful and I've been able to get it out again this year. And it's still in the catalogue, so it's all good. So there we go, we've got little ghosties on there now. I think I can zoom in a little bit at this stage. Okay. Can you see that? And you can see the little cat's face behind. I'm quite pleased. Can you tell I'm quite pleased with that? Right. So now I'm going to stamp my sentiment. So I'll get some Very Vanilla. Let me just move my card out of the way. And I'm just going to do Happy Halloween. So let's have a look. It's this one here. Get off. Happy Halloween. I'm going to use my grids here to try and get it so that it's straight. And I'm using this little block here, which is perfect for little sentiments. What size is this? This is a G block. Bring my black ink back in. Happy Halloween. Why not? Try and stamp that fairly straight, although I'm not too worried because I'll just snip it down. And hopefully that's stamped nicely. That is a really lovely font actually. I really like that. Really like it. I think I might just layer it on some of this quite orange card. I think I will. DSP, I beg your pardon. It's not card, I'm fibbing. Making it up as I go along here. Oh dear. If you're new to my channel, you will notice that quite often I have a very, very basic idea of what I'm doing. I've never got a sample ready-made. I just switch the camera on and do what I do. Okay. Bit of glue on there. And I can never pick things up. I need to go and get all of my nails cut off. Can't craft with long nails. Right, so I'll have it on there. On that orangey paper so it stands out a bit. Ooh, I've smudged it ever so slightly. Ever so slightly on that end. Not to worry. Don't matter. And we'll just trim that. Just give that a trim. Let me see if it's even. If it's even, Stephen. Let's move that up a bit. No, it's not even. Just trim it a bit more. There we go. And I'm going to put that, I think I want it on black as well. Just get a scrap of black from over here on the floor. Buy my die cut machine. Oops. And I'm going to layer this on some black card as well. Just to help give it a bit of dimension, I think. I think it just needs it. I think it'd look a bit flat. Otherwise. So there we go. Happy with that. Let me just get it a bit straighter. There we go. Yep. And then give it a snip. I might add another ghost. We'll see. We'll see if I can get away with adding another ghost. That one's snipping a little bit further to make it equal. And I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to glue that straight on. It's got enough dimension. Don't need any more. There we go. I'll add this up here, like so. Let me see if that's straight, which it is. Excuse me. I'm not going to add any more ghosties. I think it looks cute as it is. So there we go. Oh, I'm not even in shot. Dear me. Let me zoom out. Sorry about that. Terrible camera work today. So there we go. We've got a lovely little shaker card. Happy Halloween sentiment. Some little ghosties. Shaker element. And then inside we've got the lovely cat stamp. I hope you'll give that a try. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm praying I wasn't completely out of shot the whole way through. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.